The third phase of Incredibox Sprunki will be released very soon, and fans are already actively building theories about what awaits us. This game has already managed to surprise us with an interesting story, unique characters, and mysterious elements. But what will be in the third phase? Let's try to figure it out based on the previous phases and hidden clues left by the developers. In the first two phases, we were shown an exciting world with unique characters, each with their own musical style and personality. However, in the second phase, darker elements began to appear. The appearance of Venda and other horror versions of the characters raised many questions among players. The plot is clearly moving towards its climax, and it is likely that Phase 3 will reveal the mystery of the origin of these dark versions. Many believe that the third phase will focus on the conflict between the original characters and their horror doppelgangers. Perhaps it will be a battle to maintain the musical balance of the Sprunki world, with each character becoming a clue. New characters are expected to appear in Phase 3. Perhaps they will be darker, more mysterious, or even completely ruined versions of existing characters. For example, Dark Gray. This character may become a central figure representing chaos. His musical style would be low, somber, possibly with elements of industrial sound. Shadow Venda. If Venda already seemed dangerous, her shadowy version could be even stronger, controlling other characters and creating an atmosphere of absolute fear. Bright Rebellion. Some players speculate that Phase 3 will feature a character who will symbolize hope and opposition to darkness. His music will be the key to victory. If the first two phases focused gameplay on creating harmony tracks, the third phase will probably add more interactivity. A possible mode where players will be able to choose whether to support the original characters or their horror versions. This would lead to different endings to the game. There are also rumors of new mechanics. Puzzle elements. Players may have to solve challenges to restore characters or their music. Hidden levels. Phase 3 may feature secret stages that reveal each character's backstory. Music has always been a key element of Incredibox. If Phase 2 introduced horror motifs and ominous sounds, Phase 3 is likely to amplify this. We can expect harsh, dissonant compositions that will create a tense atmosphere. Perhaps every tune will start with dark notes, and only through the player's efforts it can become light. Phase 3 could open up new layers of Venda's story, delving into her past and explaining why she became a powerful antagonist. This storyline would not only add depth to her character, but also allow players to understand the motivation behind her actions. Venda's story. Venda may have originally been created to protect the world of Sprunki, but something went wrong. Her ability to control other characters and turn them into horror versions could be the result of a malfunction or betrayal. For example, one could speculate that she was once part of Funbot or Mr. Fun Computer, and their breakup led to disastrous consequences. Venda's Mirror. In Phase 3, players could find a mystical artifact, Venda's Mirror, which is capable of revealing her true nature. Perhaps she is not as malevolent as she seems and is acting out of resentment or fear. Players will have to decide whether to destroy her or try to save her. Boss fight with an alternative. Venda may be the final boss of the third phase, but with an interesting feature. Players will be offered two paths. The first is a standard fight where you have to use all the character tunes to defeat her. The second is to try to play a healing tune that can lift her curse and bring her back to the good side. This story element will add a moral dilemma to the game and make the third phase more emotional and exciting for players. It will also create a huge room for discussion and theories in the community. Interestingly, the game may reveal clues about Venda's motivations. For example, that she was once an ordinary character, but due to a mistake or outside interference, she became such a sinister creature. Amidst the chaos and destruction caused by Venda and her army of horror versions, there remain characters in the game who have yet to fall victim to the darkness. These are Blue, Gray, and Funbot. Their role in Phase 3 could be key to restoring balance to the world of Sprunki. A symbol of calm and reason, Blue may be the character that inspires others to resist. His music often features calm melodies that can be contrasted with the chaotic sounds of the horror versions. Perhaps Blue will create a special melody that can quell the influence of Venda. As enigmatic as ever, Gray may not have fully defined his side. His association with Venda makes him potentially dangerous, but his neutrality may be the key to finally reconciling light and darkness. In Phase 3, Gray can offer the player a unique choice: fight Venda or try to negotiate. The only mechanical character in the game, Funbot can be a source of technological salvation. His music, which combines mechanical and electronic sounds, can break new ground in fighting horror versions. It can also offer unique gameplay mechanics, such as defending basic melodies or collecting lost notes. These characters could play a crucial role in Phase 3's plot, becoming the last rays of hope for the world of Sprunki. Players may have to work with them to restore harmony or make a final decision on the fate of the game's entire universe. It is not excluded that the developers will add new characters. For example, the appearance of a character who will embody light and good, a kind of antagonist for Venda, has long been discussed. His music may become the only way to defeat the darkness. Fans also noticed in the artwork and teasers possible references to secret levels that will open only after the completion of the main phase. These levels may reveal character backstories or even alternate versions of events. According to one theory, Venda is not just the leader of darkness, but the result of a failed experiment in the world of Sprunki. If we remember that musical harmony in this game is the basis of everything, perhaps Venda was created as part of an experiment to amplify sounds. However, something went wrong, and Venda became the epitome of musical chaos. In Phase 3, players can learn more about her origins through hidden scenes or dialogue. Fans speculate that the third phase will show how regular characters transform into horror versions. This will probably be due to the influence of Venda, manipulating their inner fears. For example, characters like Reddy and Oren may begin to lose their uniqueness, gradually turning into frightening reflections of themselves. These mechanics could become an important element of the story and gameplay. Another popular speculation is that the entire world of Sprunki is originally a musical trap. The characters are merely avatars created to maintain the endless cycle of music. The horror versions are symbols of destruction that can break this cycle. In Phase 3, players may have to decide whether to destroy the musical trap forever, allowing the characters freedom, or to maintain harmony, knowing that it means continuing the endless repetition. With Incredibox Sprunki Phase 3, we can expect unexpected twists, dark reveals, and of course, even more mysteries. What do you think? Perhaps your theories will complete the picture.